G'day, it's from Keter, a full bloom garden bed. Picked it up for $40, down from $98. Made of 70% something, it's unspecified, could be plastic, could be tires. Could fit up 120 litres or 31 gallons. Look at all this dust. This was on the clearance section. It's a raised garden bed. We're gonna throw it on the back porch and attempt to grow our own strawberries because, and that's the look of it, made in Israel. It's got a 45 inch by 20 by 30, 114, 49, 75 centimeters. A 5-minute assembly time with no maintenance. This looks like it's got a middle divider with a water reservoir at the bottom to juice up your plants. It's a bit of a hefty box, so let's crack it open. Oh, this has already been pried apart. So we have cardboard brace in the middle, and then the rest of it. Legs, instruction set. Looks like we have 8 different components. Look at that. This is the opening compartment where you get the book. But you can't get to the book without opening the compartment. Nubs might be recyclable. Let's put it together. There's the underbelly and the legs. 4 of these. And the back of the other things. Little knobs to the feet. These little things keep falling off, as I've mentioned. Next, we're gonna plug the legs in. There's a bag of screws here to help affix the legs to the base, which means you need at least a screwdriver with a Phillips head. Legs are secured. Let's flip it back over. We have drainage holes, presumably. Here you can see the little tap icon, which needs to point to this end. And this little doohickey is apparently the water reader, so that here it is, here's the bottom with a little spongy floaty part, and you plug it in there, and you fill up with enough water. That red line will show you if you're need to refill or not. This goes in here. It's not much of a rise, which I guess is okay because you don't want to be flooding your plants. There's a little water plug. So this is like a plug that when you want to flush out the water, pull it out and it should drain through, presumably. We have the last bit here, these little braces, which I guess are for stability. Maybe. Or they could be easy dividers to help separate your crops. And there it is, all assembled. But this is indoors. It may look different once it's filled with dirt and some seeds or whatever you're going to grow. It's going to be strawberries, this one. Oh, that's 44, 29 and a half, 19 and wide. And the clearance, 16 inches off the floor. So the instructions say you're going to be packing this with dirt, filling out water. The water's going to sink into those, pass through those holes into the reservoir. Down there. A little red bit stem there. It's going to read how much what you got. A little buoyancy. Push it up. And by the time the leaf sinks back down to disappear, you're going to need to re-water. Or at least a few days after this. It says when it hits the bottom, wait a couple of days, re-water the basin. Let's see what it looks like with dirt in it. Grab 2 bags of this raised bed soil. Each bag is 1.5 cubic feet, or about 42 liters. Dump them all in. I could probably do it with another bag since it looks sunken in from the exposed interior wall. Alright, now this is it filled up and soil drenched. Still not actually sure what these are for. Maybe to prevent bowing out if they hold on to both sides. But this is now drowned out. I've got 6 strawberry roots in here. Filled it up and you can see the reservoir is all full up with water and this thing is bouncing, floating on top. So this should be good to go, and leave it until the little leaf is back at the bottom, and then I'll need to refill it then, or a couple of days after. Well, I gave up on the strawberries, so I started planting these onions, and this is what it looks like after a storm. See there, puddles. This thing is tipping up to the top. This little plug here, which is the reservoir, if you don't release it every now and then, it's just gonna keep everything just salt and marsh. And if you unplug it, it's just gonna run where? Nowhere. It doesn't really have an easy export. So it's like, unplug it. There, it's just spitting out everywhere. I'm trying to save this because it's looking through wet mud. See you next time on Mirror Mirror.